Last time on Slug Simulator.
Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
That's it?
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
The what now? The what now? The what now? Am I paying for this shit? Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? What? So Tali's just sitting there and judging me? And the blue guy's also sitting there and judging me? Oh, so now we're recreating the Titanic. Of course we are. Do you know how many...
Commander, in light of your efforts with the Elcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
Do you know how many people she slept with? That soldier talking about herpes spreading was probably spread by her. Ugh! Alright, we are back with Mass Effect, we're back with Mass Effect, we're back with Mass Effect. And the chat is not on the screen. And it's on the screen! Alright, we're winning! And we're winning. Except it's not on my screen. Now it is. And I can resume my career. Let me just double check that we have... Ooh, downloadable content. Oh yeah. That's cool. That's cool. We resume our career. And everyone's super excited. Don't worry, your chats are all on the screen. You won't get lost. We're back. And I forgot to do the graphics update that Matt sent me. We'll be fine. What were we doing? We were talking to our crew, were we not? I believe so.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Wow, the ego on this guy.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
You have a disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Huh.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Wow.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Wow.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Wow, they thought through his whole backstory. Holy, wow. Didn't see that one coming. The game has a little bit of FPS lag every now and then. Don't be surprised by that. It's just the game. I don't think it was meant to be, you know, attempted to be played at 60 FPS. It doesn't work. It's like a 30 FPS game. Okay, we were gonna do something like fly this ship somewhere. But the question is, where were we gonna fly it? Right click to zoom out, left click to zoom in. Select a destination and scan or land on a planet. Supposedly constructed by the long extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 102 standard Gs on the wards, and allied 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Wow. Gross weight 7.1 billion. Wow. Okay, so that's the Citadel. And we want to go, where? We want to zoom out? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What are these? So why don't we go to Noveria? Wait, what is that Noveria? Does it tell us what's at Noveria? Did Kuma talk to everyone on the ship? I talked to one person on the ship. Did you get a hold of Matt and talk to the rest of the team? No, I haven't. Alright, fine. Let's see what they want.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I saw that. You like Joker. Kuma, I suggest you explore the ship in between the flights so you don't lose on some quality conversation with your crew. Also, crew morale is important, but it's your decision. Morale? They should fear me.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Ooh, wow, you must have done very well.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my
Okay, he doesn't say
grandfather's
shit there, does
footsteps.
he?
We were at Elysium. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
So I'm very Paragon. Okay. Oh, sorry, Matt. I forgot to do the HD update. I wasn't thinking. Third time. Those are rookie numbers in this racket. Love that. Yeah, I didn't do the HD update like you suggested, but it's okay. We can play vanilla for a little while. I mean, there's a little bit of FPS lag in this vanilla, but you know what? It's okay. It's still vanilla. Vanilla is vanilla. Sometimes you just gotta earn those 60 FPS.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
Ah!
For personal debriefings later.
Nice to have you with us, Matt. You guys keep scaring me. You have no idea. Since we're playing a PC game, I can listen to the PC donations. If we're playing a PS4 game, I wouldn't hear that. Middle of a conversation. Boom! Ah!
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Oh my god. Shepard's locker? What's this? Take all. I have a locker? That's cool. What's this? Sleeper pod? Oh, this is where we sleep. I thought these were escape pods. I've been watching too much Star Wars. There is no escape on my ship. You fight to the last man. Or woman. Not a sexist. You can die in combat too. Wouldn't want to dishonor you like that.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Oh, we did this before. We did this before. We talked to her.
Goodbye, Commander.
We talked to her before. Now, I wonder if we can find our teammates somewhere. We've got, Rex, which is the, big guy, big green guy. I don't want to say alligator guy. And then the blue guy is Rex. I was going to say Greg, but it's probably not a Greg. And then a Tali. Like Tali, not a Tali, but a Tali. And the blue guys, I suck with names. This is good practice for me. Is that him? Garrus, yeah! I remember that. Hey, Greg.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Wow, I'm a commander. What's this? An M35 Mako. Haven't used it before. Oh, here's Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Ah!
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The
I'll go to the
genophage
dig site.
infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits?
You should really listen to Matt.
It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
I'll go to the dig
Nobody
site, I
can.
promise. I'm just trying to listen to a conversation without being scared. This isn't a
So
horror
long.
game.
Shepard.
I leveled up? Hell yeah. Change squad members' equipment. Target the members' locker and press E. Equip Tali. Check the filter tabs to switch between item types. Select an item from the list of available modules and click the equipment to wield it. Click on the Omnigel to permanently convert the selected item into Omnigel. Click on an equipped item slot to upgrade it. Doesn't she suck at assault rifles? Isn't she good at with pistols? How do I look at what she's good at? Because it strikes me that she's not good at assault rifles. 108. It's not a big upgrade. Oh, accuracy rating. Oh, right. So I can see based on the accuracy. So she's good with shotguns, I guess. Yeah, should be okay. What about Rex? He's good at shotguns. Kuma, read the donations. Do you want me to alt tab? Fine, I'll alt tab. I alt tab. I'm alt tabbing. Let me read it. Let me read it. Let me read it. I'm gonna alt tab to read it. Alright, my count. Joker best pilot. Nice to have you with us, Matt. Kuma, go to the dig site first. Trust me. You should really listen to Matt. I read all the donations, and I said I'll go to the dig site first. I read all of them! In real time!
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Well, I'm your commander, so fuck you.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
We came as soon as we got the distress call, even with the fastest ship in the fleet.
You did the best you could, Commander. It's my fault. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Well,
Sir.
she's not going in my party, that's for sure. Alright. Where's Tali?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Wait a minute, he started a store in my own fucking ship? I can afford that. Oh wow, you can just buy scorpions and stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is Tali down here or something? I'm sure she's somewhere. I haven't seen her in a while. Whoa, what the fudge is that? Is that the engine? Tali!
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
She is so innocent.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
So you're basically gypsies.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society.
Ah, size, eh?
Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
The world and story of Mass Effect so far is so vast. Every bloody race has stories and traditions and something, that their race is either going extinct and they're pissed off about it, or their race does pilgrimages in order to deal with their socio-economic condition, or in the case of humans, we're human. America, fuck yeah. What? I didn't expect this. You know what I mean? Like, when I jump in to play Star Wars, they've got this whole expanded universe of books, movies, comics, and games to work with. Like, fair enough. You've got like a massive world to work with. Sure, go nuts. Mass Effect, game number 1. Massive world. What? See you later, Phantom. Have a good one. But like, what? And this is the first game. This is like our first dip in the water. Like our little dip in the water. Just saying. He started a store in your ship. You should get part of the money, if not all. I'll tell you a story. These gangsters were robbing this massive, expensive premium car lot by stealing the razor wire on top of the fence that was surrounding the car lot. And one of the young crew members to the gang asked, why are we stealing the razor wire, which sells for, I don't know, a couple of $100, when we could steal the expensive cars worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? The boss basically said, if we steal the cars, they'll have no reason for replacing the wire. You get why he doesn't take all the money?
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
She is so innocent. She is so innocent. Nice engine you have. How did you fit it in such a small ship? Well, we humans can fit big things in small packages. Tali, don't.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI.
Uh-oh.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Tali protect squad. Kuma, she is minor. Of course she's innocent. Yeah, Kuma, she's a minor. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I took a minor to a brothel. Oh god. And she was like, what a nice building they have. Oh god. I'm corrupting the youth from a different part of the galaxy. She's gonna come back to her people with a gift. It's probably gonna be a vibrator and nipple clamps. What have I done? I'm a terrible commander.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
So you're saying Kuma's an awful person, boo this man, cause she ain't human and her race are not a bunch of snowflakes. Oh yeah, they genetically mutated another race to go extinct by being infertile. And their kids become stillborn. That's different from infertility. That's worse. Infertility is when they're unable to conceive. This is when the child dies in the womb. Tali, your race is... fuck! You're more slov than I thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You think Kuma will need a whiteboard of wisdom to keep up with the races? Get the whiteboard for yourself, Kuma. Tali's race didn't do the Solarians did alone with the Turians, Garrus. Look at the race codex. They help identify the races. You confuse Quarians and Solarians? Ah, it's already begun!
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Kuma, you're representing humanity. Don't go around confusing races. You are making the rest of us humans look bad.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point.
Like China?
Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Can I ask what those 4 times were? That
go.
sounds like a fucking topic question I would want the answer to. What was so... What? Really? You're not gonna tell me what those 4 times were?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Trying to be like, joke on you, Quarian! We thought of it first! Maybe one of the Quarians visited China during the pilgrimage and this is how they came up with the idea. You mean they borrowed the idea?
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
That is fucking sweet!
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Can I just say we spent the last 40 minutes talking to the crew, and I have been intellectually engaged the entire time. That is rare for me. That is rare. Usually, if I'm talking for 40 minutes, I expect a body to be discovered.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class, my last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser. But
carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The storytelling in this game is just beautiful, and it's optional. What the fuck? This game's freaking amazing. I'm sorry, it's amazing. I'm calling it now. Holy crap. And this game was like 12 years ago. Holy shit. This elevator doesn't work? Amazing. Like, that's the only way to describe it. Amazing. That's it. Welcome to Mass Effect series. My god. Like, It's like something you would watch every week on a TV show for 12 seasons. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. You're getting to know the whole world, the characters, and then you step into the adventure. I haven't seen Star Trek, but this is what I imagine Star Trek would be like. Which is why so many people would just get hooked on it for years. Literally, I shit you not. This is amazing. We get to know the crew, and now we go to the mines. It's like an episode in a massive series that's amazing and doesn't get cancelled because they ran out of, you know, people to nude. All the way over here, Artemis Tau, Liara's dig site. Is there any other dig site? I don't think so. I think that's the dig site. See, if I was the captain, I would normally go here because it will use the least fuel, and then maybe go here from here and then go here. Even though for some reason it needs to go up here. Do you feel like elevators in this game are 0-time dilemma snails? Lol. So, this is the one, right? Liara's dig site? That's the only dig site I can see. Hawking Eater, Kelpa Verge, Armstrong Nebula, Artican Beta, Gemini, Sigma. Sigma! Let's go here. Sparta! That is beautiful. Macedon, Athens, Knossos. Now I see why Matt likes it. Of course I'm going to Sparta first. Now I see why Matt loves it. I see why Matt loves it. I see why Matt loves it. I see why he loves it. I see why he loves it. Hands down, I know why you love that. You just want me to go to Sparta and just kick people. Why am I saying Sparta? It's Sparta. Sparta is Devil May Cry. Sparta is... Though he was kind of taken from that. Thank you later? Wait, what's going on? I thought I was there. What the fuck? That's a system? It's not a planet, it's a system? With its own fucking sun? Holy shit! Like... Alright, let's go to this one, I guess. Alsages. Small distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water, ice, and calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Beta-Rayan Ilum Ran Pera was caught with his freight Tuneron grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ran Pera refused to surrender. The Tuneron was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern atmosphere. Wow! Orbital period 43.8 years. Earth years. Radius, Earth hours, day length 23.3. Pressure, Celsius. Minus 193! What is this, Soviet Russia? Rare elements surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a small deposit of plutonium. Oh, so we're not landing there. So we don't land there. Oh, so we're not landing on all the planets. And they have resources. They all have a history. Onta Malka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altair and Aeolus and eventually settle into the inner belt. Ontamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas's giant immersed rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Gas deposit. So what do we do with the deposits? Do we have any technology to what's the word for it? Harvest it?
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
What's going on? Aeolus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Aeolus's surface is covered by wide deserts of silicon sand with only a few areas of indigenous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. Not all planets are landable. Aeolus's orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Ontamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Let's go. This is our adventure. I want one. Oh, hell yeah! I like! What's that? Is that a tank? That is a tank. Shitty tank. Where are we heading? Yeah, helpful hints, like you're saying. Welcome hints are always good. No spoilers, please. I am blind. I should probably mention sometimes throughout some parts of the game, when you're scanning through random planets, you get the distress signals. Oh, so that's like a bonus part? Oh, so it's not to the main story, I see. Whoa. Welcome to our little family splinter, Kuma. Ha ha ha. Hey, the handling on this thing is really good for something so heavy. Ooh, Alliance Marine. Okay, I won't shoot. Whoa! We'll shoot you, though. Oh, they're dead. Shit. Shoot it till it dies! Oh yeah, we have unlimited ammo. Thank God for technology. Almost down.
I smell trouble.
Whoa, don't run him over. Fuck's sake.
Think we got him, Commander.
What do we do? Can we help them? Are they dead? Whoa. Can we do this without running over Marines? I don't like to run over soldiers. How do we... What's a question mark? Can we observe the question mark? Oh! I can do that? Alright, that's how it works. Q. Don't be harding odd Marco tank. Man, that's amazing handling. Is anyone alive?
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Oh, wow.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here. Right behind you, Shepard.
So what do we do with the beacon? Use the standard movement keys to drive. Spacebar triggers the Mako's jump jets and returns you to the Normandy. Right mouse button fires the Makoto's cannon, left mouse button fires its machine gun. Let's see what's going on here. So what do we do with this beacon? Can we do something with it?
I'm right here.
What do I do with it?
Lead the way. I'm here if you need me.
They're all dead. So what am I supposed to do with the beacon? Shouldn't we turn that off so more people don't come here? Because if the distress beacon is working, more people will come here and get themselves killed. Shouldn't we turn it off? Apparently not. I think press M for map. Distress beacon, debris, anomaly. So do we go that way? That way. So something about jump. Oh wow. Let's see how far up it can go. Getting ridiculous. Getting really ridiculous. Okay, that's just fucked. That is impossible. Now you're just defying gravity. What the fuck? What the fuck? This thing, oh my god. It doesn't take fall damage. Wah! The fuck is that? I'm gonna fight Solarian. ID tag recovered. You found Captain Malone's identification tab. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Shite! Okay, so we've done everything we need to here. Maybe we just go... Can I mark the map? Can I mark it? There we go. Okay. So I can mark the map without just navigating like a serp. Go, go, go. Where's the turbo in this thing? Go, go, go. Come on. There's no replacement for displacement. Come on. Let's find what's here. What the fudge is that? Electronic skill too low. So our skills are too low to salvage this thing?
Right behind you, Shepard.
How do I... Get our skills up. Well, there's not much we can do then, is there? There's nothing much we can do, really. You can also mark the map. Yeah. There's not much we can do then, is there? Because we can't salvage it. So we go back to Normandy. There's not much we can do. That's pretty much it. Wait, it said it saved the content, but it didn't save it, did it? I gotta do it manually. 26/5? Yeah, see, it didn't save it. Okay, so that's the adventure on that planet. So there's a bunch of supplies here. There's a dwarf planet, magnesium, non-existent, safely. We're not landing here. We're not landing here. So there's nothing here we can do. The real question is, where's the dig site? Can someone give me a little hint? Where do we go for the dig site? What's this? Zakros. Arcanes. Therum. Phaistos. See, this one we can't even look for resources. No resources here. Alright, little hint, guys. Where should we go? Is this the dig site? Earth is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with fossils, simple silicon-based organisms indicate Ferrum was more habitable in the past than at the present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Let's land. We need more mining stuff so we can get more resources. What the hell's that? Oh, that's our thing. Alright, we're on the planet. Sweet. Looks pretty linear to me.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay, sounds good to me. Not in a good way, but like, you know. Ah! Nah! Nah! Resume last save.
Take cover!
Thank God we saved. The chat's not moving. Is the chat frozen? Did the chat freeze? I think the chat froze. I have to alt-tab and move it down. Oh, yeah. I have to move it down. Yeah, the chat froze. The chat froze. I have to manually move it down. What the fudge? Spend a point from your last travel up. It's in one of the 4 systems. My suggestion is always check the surveys before you enter the planet you land. Every system usually can have at least one planet you can land for side quests. Macro landings remind me. Grand Theft Macau. How do I do the thing? How do I spend my points? How do I spend my points? Oh, here we go. I can spend my points. Wait, so... Ooh, electronics. Oh, so when they go up... Alright, she doesn't have any points. Okay, what should I spend it on? What should I spend it on? What should I spend it on? What armor? That works. I barely touched the lava. Well, critical mission failure is critical mission failure. I gotta be careful. Okay, now I understand why they made the handling so easy, because these terrains are just shitty. What the hell is that? It's like driving an RC car. Literally, that's what it's like. You might recall your settings automatically level up your squad mates. You only need to spend level up points for your protagonist. Wah! Mako is the best vehicle in the game. You'll fight me for it. Wait, so our settings level up our squad members. Auto level up squad only. Adjust whether points are automatically or manually assigned. Off. I'll do it manually. I'll do it manually. Changes have not been applied. Do you wish to continue? Yes. I want it to be off. Apply. I want to apply their points myself. I need them for like salvaging things. Tali can have all the tech points she wants because I want to get items. I play this like World of Warcraft. I want the loot. What the fuck was that? Is that my ship? Guys, that doesn't look like my ship. Can't hit me. What the fudge? What the fudge? We've encountered aliens. Yeah, we'll have to do the manual thing because otherwise they'll assign points I don't even want. Ah! Let's see if we can get Kuma to fall into lava. With the donations. No!
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we can find the side window?
Shut up, Tali! This is the slub way. Missed me. Ah! Damn it, you got me! I go that way. Kuma. For the Mako, left shift button to zoom view. Keep hitting it, cycle through. Left shift button. Oh. Oh! Gracias, senor! Peekaboo! Wow. Now you can snipe with a fucking tank. That I can. There's just a few of them here. Where is he? Where is he? There's one over there. And one over here. I don't want to get flanked by Where is he? For a few years later, Tali finishes her pilgrimage, goes back to her people, starts shooting anyone who disagree with her, and goes, "That is the Slav way." I'm not getting out of my tank. Come out here and fight the tank, you coward! Got you. Alright, let's see if there's any items in there.
Think we're good, Commander.
Anything? Any items? Wow, these worlds are massive. Tali, who's innocent now, bitch? God damn it. No! Fuck, I accidentally did it. I accidentally paid for it. I shouldn't be paying for it. Oh, gate control. I accidentally paid for it because I screwed up the thingy. And that is when Quarian started second guessing the idea of pilgrimage. My god. I can see why this game would have been so popular. Let's go kill that person. It is the Slav way. It's dead. How do I spread my points? Oh, I leveled up. Did they level up? They did. So, increases tech, explosions, electronics. Zone alarm, fuck off. Damn it! I just wanted to turn zone alarm off. I don't care about your update, zone alarm. Who even told you to update here? It would be hilarious if that's how Tali's thing went. Decryption, advanced sabotage. Radius of sabotage. Decrypting. Can use decrypting skill on average objects. Yeah, let's get this. And for her, electronics, definitely. Definitely. And for me, what's this? I don't even use that, to be honest. Assault rifles. Charm. There we go. All good. All good. All good. If this is your first interaction with Mass Effect, all I can say, stick around. You will love every story arc, and if I can share my opinion, Tali's is my favorite. I love that you say arc and not just story, because it means she actually has multiple. That is good for me. Alright, let's get in the tank. Oh, that's lava. Oh no, we gotta go next to the lava. Alright, just gotta remain focused. Alright, I'm gonna save the game just in case. Just in case. Ninja Shepherd. That sounds cool. Whoop! Just accidentally used my cannon. Hello. Ah! Alright, he's dead. Something's shooting at me. You smell trouble? How do you smell trouble? What does it smell like? Make another Danganronpa compilation, please. I haven't made one in a while, but you should go over to the reaction channel. We have a bunch of Danganronpa stuff. Yeah! That works. I did notice you. I noticed everyone in the chat. I noticed everybody. I noticed everything. Alright, let's go blow these guys up. Oh, he's hiding behind something. That's done. Alright. Here we are. Danganronpa compilations take ages to make. But thanks for dropping by. Oh, this is cool. Oh, we're driving. We're driving. Shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? He's down. We're safe, I guess? Let's go to the next station. Is that the sun, the blue light? I think so. Is that a star? Alright, I think this might be where we're going. It looks like a place that would be a destination. Alright. Now, play cutscene. Oh no, it's just another tunnel. Okay. Man, this world is massive. Just blew them up. Oh wow. Getting good at this. Wait, our tech is 45. Does that mean our health is going down? Oh, there's something big here. They dead? That worked. Is this where we were heading? What's that? Tunnel entrance. Oh, that's just a tunnel. Oh, we're almost there. Go watch what? Plus, that sounds like a statement, not a question. What was your actual question? Wait, there's stuff up there. Do we blow this stuff up? No, we can't. Oh no, this is so we can't get our vehicle in. Fuck you, I'm gonna get it in. Get in there! I'll show you the human way. Yeah! Get in the hole. There we go. Wait, did I get in the hole? Damn it! Get up there! Please refrain from spoilers in live chat. Ah! Get in the hole, damn you! No! Get in the hole, human! We got this! Get in! I will not be cock-blocked by a tight hole! They must die by tank! What was the question? Dude, don't post Danganronpa spoilers in another game's chat. We can't delete it in the video now. It's going to be stuck in the video forever. Mate, no spoilers in the stream chat. That's not cool. If you want to see how I felt about it, you can just watch the LP. It's all there. No spoilers in the chat, man. What if someone hasn't seen Danganronpa and reads that now? Not cool, man. Not cool. Ah! God damn it. Fuck it, we'll kill him the old-fashioned way. Have a hit on me now. Come on. See you around, Dangandom. Daggerdom. What? Did I say Dangandom? That's a cool name. Daggerdom. Catch ya. Ooh, there's a sniper.
I've lost shields.
These are the Geth, huh? Garrus, can you like not just stand there like an idiot? Oh yeah, how do I give them commands? How do I give them commands? How do I give them commands? They're being stupid. Shit. How do I give team commands? I forgot. I could give them commands to like take cover and shit. Instead of dying. They're down. What are you shooting at? Open command hub? Well, thank you for the suggestion, but the question is, how do I open it?
Negative contacts, Commander.
Seems to be good. Anything? I smell a boss fight. Oh god. It's a frog? Oh, fuck off, mate. Oh, fuck off, mate! Go in the lava, you fucking cunt. Lesson, always save and save often. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't see that happening. I'll try that command hub thing. Okay, I moved 10 feet. Save. Found a structure. Save. Thingo. Save. Fuck me. I didn't save for a solid, I don't know, 5 minutes. And I was trying to cram my... What's this thing even called? a Mako in a little tight hole. Uh-oh. So this is what we say. I don't know if you guys told me to come here because it's a difficult one. Or, I don't know. Okay, the hub. Nah. Alt, nah. Shift, nah. Nah. None of them. Settings, key bindings, controls, HUD, spacebar. Ah! Spacebar? Don't tell me that. Tali. She uses a shotgun. He uses Avenger. Goes the stealth. You think we're good? Are you blind? Kuma, use spacebar on top of your screen. That's your one-time point place bar. Wait, Kuma, see the bar at the top of your screen? That's your 1 to 8 quick slot. Yep. Using a laser sight gives away your position. Alright, Tali. Move there. And Garrus. No, not there. Tali. Move there. You. Move there. Good girl. You can't shoot from there, you idiot. He's shooting at the wall. Oh, he can. Okay. Fine, that works. using their own shield against them. I'm having a hell of a time watching this game. Who the fuck is Yuko123? I didn't even, like, level my points in sniper rifles. Look at this shit. I've got no sniper rifle training. None. Only available when you next use a sniper rifle. Why am I not doing this? Why am I not an assassin? I'm gonna save the game. Alright, here we go again. You guys healed? Alright, you don't need your sniper rifle. You're gonna need an assault rifle. You're gonna need that shotgun. Good shit. Now, since this is an ambush, I want you there. I want you there. Can you get behind the fucking cover? The fuck it.
The terrain's too rough.
Shut up.
Not without an airlift.
I want you up here, actually. And I want you down here so you can blast them with your shotgun.
The terrain's too rough.
Just quit your bitching.
I'm blocked.
What do you mean you're blocked? Now shoot anyone that comes to get me. Thank you. Now we've got teamwork. The enemy has someone else to shoot at. Guys, use the sniper to search that. I think we're good, Kuma. I don't see anyone through my scope. Kuma turns around and sees Gareth zooming into a wall. This is true. Alright, here we go again. I hope my shields work. This is the part where you walk backwards. At this point, I would be going backwards while shooting. Every man for himself! More points than sniper. shit, she's down. We're okay. We're not okay. That was the wrong one. How do I do the grenade? They're down. You alright?
I'm better now.
Good. Did your jobs well. Alright then. Ah! Alright. Sense Intimidation score to 8. Opens new dialogue option. Sells items that sell for 5% more credit. Maybe I should get some sniper rifle training. Increases accuracy by 10. Oh wow. What about them? There we go. There we go, you're good. You're good at pistols, you suck at shotguns. Why did I give you a shotgun then? You're really good at assault rifles. Alright, let's clear this place. Kuma, learn to heal your team. Oh, look, a giant hole. I like these. I like how it's saving. Nah! Troslav! You cannot handle the Slav! I'm Slav, I'm never good. Tali, you should use pistols. You suck with that shot.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
I see your intimidation is almost maxed out. Interesting choice. I am Slav after all. fuck? Shit. Oh yeah, they don't have any regen on them, do they? Yeah, they don't have any regen. First aid. Well, that's weird. Kuma, skills you unlock can instantly destroy shield or armor. Read descriptions, making your killing more effective. Yeah, I know. But it's just that I was using the assault rifle the most, so, you know, naturally, making it more powerful would have made sense. I know, I still haven't used the quick button. What the fudge? What the fudge? Why is he coming up? Did I glitch the game? Ever was a fan of snipers. Give the heavy machine guns and rocket launchers and I'm your man. Save 12. Am I in the right place? Hello? What the fuck?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sony, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. Mining a laser cannon. Okay. Please heal. Area not clear of enemies yet, I see. Done?
Now is not the time!
All clear.
How do I override this? Did that work? So you're okay with leaving your soldiers 1 foot in the grave? Just saying you can't use them as bullet sponges if they're already dead. Fine, how do I heal them? E?
You lead. I'll follow.
What do I press? R? That's not it. There we go.
All targets down.
I'm Slav. Naturally, the grenade comes first. What's back here? Ah! Kuma, heal your effing team. You want to keep them dead, you need to heal them, or they'll die. Okay, okay. Just healed them. Tickle. I got it, man. I got it. I'll keep them alive. I'll keep them alive. I'll keep them alive. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. I hate this thing. They're alive. See? Happy? They're all alive. They're not dead. They're all alive. Now let's save the game before we die. See? They're alive. Fine, I'll heal them. You hear an explosion in the distance. It's kind of true, though. It's kind of true. Kind of true. Alright, let's do this thing. Open? Why did you put your guns down? This is a chair.
Just lead the way.
Open? I guess. We're doing it right? Ah, there she is. Alright, now we just shoot her. I guess.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Wait, Commander. Can we trust her? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia
Healing
did
Kuma is the
that.
best
I
Kuma.
don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
This button, right?
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the fudge is that?
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Well, I don't think it can go any faster than that. It's usually considered a good thing when you don't shoot random women, Kuma. Lol. Let's see how Kuma handles it. Let's not die. What the hell is this?
Brenda, don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Fine, fuck it. What? So this is why we saved.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me?
Not interested in you.
Satan's looking for the con.
Something, 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 something.
Reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for our life and death struggle. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Wait, where are they? Oh, they're there. Where's Tali when you need her? She's down. Down of Omnigel. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I still cannot believe all this.
Satan's looking for the con.
He just gets right back up! No wonder people hate the
The
slubs.
whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne.
This is a boss fight. I hope I have Omni Gel.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Fuck! Just kill him for good. The weapon does overheat, you know.
I still cannot believe all this.
Saren's looking.
We have to.
Okay, I need to spread them out a little more so they'll actually, yeah. Because they weren't helping shoot him while he was chasing.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Fuck me. Wow, Garrus is a fast runner. Wow,
Too
we got out of
close,
that alive.
Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
106 is a child. Fuck me.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
If that seems to be the cycle, do we really want to up our technology that much?
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Wow. And let's see our bonuses. 4 points. I like where this is going. Intimidation. True love. We really should use our sniper rifle. And what else can we do? Unity. Oh, what about our team members? We'll worry about it later. Level 13! That was one mission! What? You didn't like my interaction with the council? You didn't like my interaction with the council? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Half the Asari are like dancers, mercs, and lovers, part workers. Lol. I remember when I was 30,703 years old. Me in my prime. Imagine going through puberty when you're 150 years old. I tend to hang up on them. Lol, I'm surprised you're still a Spectre. Alright, tell me where we should go next. 2-3 minute break. Let's go.
Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
That's it?
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
The what now? The what now? The what now? Am I paying for this shit? Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?